In this video, we will show the rich support matrix of the Dashjoin low-code development platform. In the other videos, we've done most of the work with the SQL database. So here, let's have a look at the databases that are configured, and you can see we still have the SQL database with the Northwind example, but we also have a MongoDB configured. So you can see that in the database types, we now have installed the MongoDB module, and the MongoDB database driver becomes available. Please note that at the moment, this driver is in beta phase, so you can check out the GitHub repository in order to play with it. We select the MongoDB, you see that the connection credentials are a little bit different. So we have a local host and the port and the name of the database. So we have a MongoDB running a Docker container on this host, so we can get access to it. And you'll see that we uploaded some of the demo requests, so the CSV file that we've used for some of the other examples. The only requirement is that the primary key must be called _ID to follow the MongoDB best practices for choosing a primary key. Other than that, you will, as we browse through the system, we can make an update to this one here. We can delete one record over here. You'll see that the MongoDB behaves exactly the same way compared to the SQL database. So you don't really notice any kind of difference from the user's perspective, or even as the low-code developer. The MongoDB behaves exactly the same way. The interface, editing widgets, setting, and even setting primary and foreign keys works exactly the same way. And not only that, but we can also assemble queries using the same query editor. So let's go into the editor here, and we select the database here. So we select the Mongo database and the requests collection. And you can see that we can add projections just like we've done for in our SQL examples, but you'll see that the query that's being assembled is using the MongoDB query language. You can also filter. So let's only filter by Alfred's Futterkiste in this case, and you can also change the protection, just like you're used to from the other examples. Okay. Switching over to this browser tab, I'm now on the Dashjoin platform as a service in the tenant test 2. And here we can show the same with the Firestore database that is set up by default. So again, here we upload the same data, and also here I can browse around, make the same kind of edits, and delete another one. So it works exactly the same as you would expect. And also here, we can now go into the query editor, same procedure as before. We select the Firestore database, we select the requests table, and we can add some projections. You see that the preview here is not filled yet, but other than that, again, same thing here. We can perform much of the same operations, and the query language here corresponds to the Google Firebase query language. Please note that not all features are supported in all databases, especially when we come to aggregations, but the basics, even joining tables, works very much the same way. So download the platform today, and we hope you have a lot of fun with it. Thanks for your time and your interest.